Alright, hey everyone, it's Miranda and you're watching Disney Channel. Just kidding. I'm just going to be showing you how I did this blue smoky eye look. So basically I started off with my Too Faced palette and I went with Salted Caramel for the transition shade. And I'm just taking a fluffier kind of flat brush and popping that into my crease for my transition color. Doing this, especially with the darker colors, is going to make everything kind of blend seamlessly and just look polished. And I do this before any eyeshadow look that I'm doing, so I highly recommend it. And then next I'm taking, Amaretto from the Toothpaste chocolate bar palette and just kind of going over what I just did in the crease with the same brush just to kind of deepen that color a little bit, and slowly gonna work my way darker and darker until I am satisfied. I'm currently sitting in the garage right now, 3 o'clock in the morning, because I don't want anyone to hear me while they are slumbering and being really awkward like always. So hey, now I'm gonna take a flat kind of super tiny precision brush with my Kat Von D Lock It Whiteout concealer, and I'm basically gonna go in and cut crease my eye with it. So it doesn't really have to be perfect, it just it takes some time for it to come out precise. I really am focusing on the inner corner of my eye because that's what I want to find. The outer corner is gonna kind of get smoked out, so it doesn't really matter. So kind of just start your way from the bottom of the lid up to the top, and you can pull your eyelid if you want to. That makes it a little easier, but like I said, it takes some time, so don't get frustrated. It's just makeup. It's worth it. Right, and then I just pat it down to get the excess concealer off my eyelid, and I go in with a flatter eyeshadow brush, and I'm taking Chaos from the Urban Decay Electric palette, which is just a really pretty royal blue, and I'm just gonna pop that kind of in the center of that concealer I just laid down. I'm making it super pigmented, putting on a bunch of layers because this fucking eyeshadow is beautiful. And there are so many other really pretty eyeshadows in that palette, so I'm really looking forward to doing more kind of tutorials with that. It's just I have to think in my little brain what would look best and stuff like that, but I want to do a really pretty pink and green and orange, or a green and yellow look. It's whatever. And then what am I doing now? I'm taking Nebula from the Kat Von D matte metal matte palette, which is kind of a darker navy shimmery blue, and popping that in the corner of my lid just to help it transition to the darker shades. And then with that same fluffy brush that I was using for my crease, I'm going to go in with Stone from the same palette, and it's a bluey, greeny kind of stone color really. Then I'm just going to pop in my crease again and help blend those blues out into the lighter browns that I have set down. And this palette is literally probably my favorite palette I've ever owned. It definitely, makes me super happy. Every color in it is amazing. And Jet right now. So this one is like a darker navy blue. It's almost black, but it definitely is blue. I actually used it to fill my eyebrows. So you can see it's a different kind of color, but just popping that in the outer corner and in my crease, and just blending away till everything is super pretty and seamless. Then with the same blue and brush, just gonna go back and brighten up the blue that we lost by adding those other colors. Wiping away any of the excess fallout. And then with a smaller kind of fluffy brush, we're gonna go in with linen from the Kat Von D palette and pop that in the corner, the inner corner of the eyes to brighten it up. Wiping away any fallout again. And then going in with Tinsel from the same palette, and that one literally is my favorite eyeshadow ever, and it is just a super foily silver color, and I love it. But just going over that, and then going back in and kind of just blending everything out again with that same fluffy brush with a little bit of stone. And then I'm taking another, I think it's a Real Techniques fluffy brush, and I dusted off a little bit of extra color and put some more salted caramel on it and blending the top out just to make everything again seamless and pretty. And then I'm gonna take it and go on the bottom lid and just kind of smoke that out. And then with another brush, it's the one that came with the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. Just gonna go in with some more linen and brighten up my brow bone for my highlight. And then go back in with the Real Technique brush and blend it all together. And now we're going to take a really precise kind of rounded eyeshadow brush, take some more of that Chaos flavor from the Urban Decay palette, and put that on our bottom lash line. Continue to smoke things out with the Real Techniques and the salted caramel color. Now I'm just taking, I think it's NYX Super Skinny eyeliner marker, and just doing my eyeliner. I'm just gonna do a pretty basic wing. Yep. And then I did cut a lot of this out because I wasn't in frame for a while, but I think we all kind of understand how to do winged eyeliner, and if not, I can make a video on it. I'm not the greatest, but I kind of have it down to a science. It really just depends on what kind of eyeliner you're using. Kind of changes up the difficulty and how long it's going to take. This one isn't the greatest eyeliner. I normally use the Kat Von D liquid marker, but couldn't find it, so we had to go with this guy. It always helps to pull on your eyelid to make it super precise and clean. I don't do that all the time. Again, just when I'm not using the greatest of eyeliner, or I'm messing up, or it's just not my day. Pull on my eyelid, even though you're not supposed to. But really, who the fuck cares? Definitely not me. I can't be like that one chick that just does it in one swipe. That's some freaking voodoo right there. And then I'm going in with I forgot what eyeliner this was, just some random eyeliner, and going in through the waterline, but only bringing it in like 3/4 of the way, not to the inner corner, and then just connecting that into the wing that we put on. Okay, that's done. And we're gonna curl our lashes and put on some mascara. Pretty basic. But yeah, these are really cool. Actually, that eyelash curler I think I got from like the dollar store, and it's like hologram. It's really cool. And then just some Maybelline Colossal mascara. This is like this mascara and the Scandalous and the what is it called? Oh man, I totally forgot. But these are what I normally use. I've been using them since I was like 11, 12, who knows? And they're still my favorite. And then for my lashes, I do use like hair bonding glue because it dries super fast and they stay on. And then I'm just using some random set of lashes, popping those on my eyelids. Yay, now that that's done, that's what your eyes should look like. And I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out. And we're gonna move on to lips now. So I always like to wipe off any extra any extra makeup I got on my lips, and put on some sort of chapstick. And, okay. And I'm lining my lips with just a lighter kind of pink color, just to make them a little bit more defined, better base for the actual liquid lipstick I'm about to put on. And I do put a line around the center just to kind of, I guess, contour my lips a little bit. But this is super tricky. I'm still not super good at overlining my lips. I personally don't think they look that great, but a lot of people like them, and I like to have bigger lips. So we're just gonna roll with it until I get, amazing at it. But yeah, this is what I've learned, and this is what works for me right now. So. So now we're just going to take a lighter brown liquid lipstick from NYX, it's their lingerie line, and just filling in everything we just put down. And my feet are freezing because, like I said, I'm in the garage and it's like 5 degrees outside. But I have to do. And this clip reminds me I have to shave my mustache, so holla at your hairy girl. That's me. Alright, so once we kind of finish all that jazz up, we're gonna go ahead and put the Melted Matte liquid lipstick from Too Faced, the lighter pink one, and just pop that in the centers of our lips just to kind of make them look a little bit forward, go for a little bit of an ombre effect. And then I just kind of use my finger and dab them and just blend them out like that. Always using padding because you don't want to smudge anything, ruin everything you just did. But yep, that's what works for me, especially because they're wet and they dry pretty fast. So it's pretty simple. Kissy face. Okay, now it's time to put on blush. Finally done with the lips. And this is just an e.l.f. bronzer blush palette I've had forever. I'm just taking the orangey corally one with like a small stippling brush and just putting that above my contour, a little bit on my temple, towards my apples. Then I'm taking this Hard Candy Smoky Eyes palette and I'm actually using it for highlight. Those white colors I just pointed to are amazing for highlight, if you can see. And I just kind of popped it above my blush and above my eyebrow and a little bit on my nose. Yeah, and I should have blended that out a little bit more, but who cares? And then I put it above my lip. Whew. So that is really it. I liked it, thought it was cool. If you do like the video, subscribe. I am planning on making so many more videos. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it's totally worth it because these are fun and I love the feedback everyone gives me. Adios, guys.